What is in his face? Why is he covered in hammers? Why was he covered in hammers, chat? Where did the hammers come from? Walk while falling off or sliding off a ledge for a stylish surprise. Okay. These fucking stylish surprises. Really? Alright, okay. That sure, boy, that sure was stylish, and I didn't save, did I? Fuck! Okay. What's that? It's the power glove, man. It's so bad. Who even is that? I love that fact that I just died mid-cutscene and the cutscene's still going. That's hysterical. I didn't even know you could do that. Right, let's kill her again. Oh, the range. Got it. Yes! Please someone tell me they clipped that. Friggin' heck. Oh my god. Grizzly with the raid. Holy crap. You see that, Cairo? You see what you get when you mess with the warrior? Oh. You see that, Cairo? Oh my god, that's incredible. Thank you, everyone. Oh. What the fuck? Okay. Alright, okay. Brilliant. Brilliant. All I got was Lara Croft's poker party and the Twitch chat crashed. You'll have to... Oh, Ash, hello. Oh my god, what the hell. Thank you very much for the raid. Welcome everybody. Take a seat, grab a nice warm marshmallow and toast it on this red hot gameplay that you're witnessing right now. Oh my god. Someone please clip that. That was a moment if ever I saw one. Hang on, where is it? That's all. I'm gonna save grenades.
Die already.
Interesting. I kind of fucked with the timing there by pausing it. Sorry, Sabatu. Yes, I did. I did it, everybody. I recreated the meme. Yes, fantastic. Hang on, I've got to capture this. Oh my god, hang on. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is for you lovely, lovely people. And hopefully everybody can hear me and see me and smell me. No. Welcome. Hope we're all doing well. what have we been up to since we last spoke on Tuesday? Thank you to everyone who was a part of Tuesday. It was really cool to sort of sit down with you all after being away for a while and just kind of like talk about Tomb Raider again and all the new stuff that's coming out. We're going to be doing it a little bit again today because some more gameplay goodness has just dropped on our laps. Courtesy of many press outlets getting footage directly from Crystal and Wild Hog. Welcome everybody. Thank you, Blue, for the resub. Hello, fellow Twitchies. Hello there, YouTube people as well. Who we got there in the chat? We've got Respawn Realm. We've got Janiel M. We've got Dragon Fairy Studios. Snuo88. Greetings from Belgium. Greetings from the UK. Lord Richard Henshingley Croft himself is here in the chat. We've got Pugboy. We've got Storm Paradise. Welcome. Scotty Lodinsons. Hello. The game she plays, Stefan Djokovic. Oh, sorry. Jovanovic. Bumblebee Tuner. I hope I said that right at least once. Welcome. Sandra Vu. Decided to replay all the Tomb Raider games a couple of weeks ago, now starting with The Last Revelation. Because I played it once before and I'm already sick of it. Lady after my own heart, yes. Tomb Raider Artistry. Welcome. Be curious about this whole food potato thing. Yes, we'll get into that. I'll touch upon some of the stuff because I watched Raidercast's video with Raymond Croft and it's very illuminating. But I won't talk about everything they talk about because that kind of defeats the point of going and watching their video, which I do highly recommend because it is a very well put together video. Very informative. More informative, I'd say, to watch that as a Tomb Raider fan than I would say from the major like news outlets, in my opinion. TJ, welcome. I wonder if they mentioned occasional anniversary, although I prefer if they didn't. From the Nala audio, seems like they have less as a presence. Who? Sorry, I'm missing the context for that. But anyway, welcome. Ven as well, welcome. Downby Danny, Crypto Kev. Hunter Biscuit. Hello, Hunter Biscuit. Hope you're doing okay. Man of Sands Andy. Hello. Daniel M. Scrolling down. Tatiana K. Respawn Realm. Who here is excited for Legacy of Atlantis, by the way? Vito, welcome. Zopin Love. Or Chopin Love, depending on how you pronounce the X in your name. Hello. Is this a live about the new Tomb Raider gameplay? Yes, it is. It is. Are you a Final Fantasy fan? Have you been playing Dissidia Duellium? That's that weird one that's on mobile. I've been seeing doing the rounds. Where it's kind of taking place in our world. I'm not a huge fan. And even Sarah was a big Dissidia player back in the day. Duodecim was her jam on the PSP. Very much not interested in that particular, in the new one. She says get in the bin. Hello there, Kamek. Hello there, Hero Redacted. Caught me in 4K. Oh, you're talking about Richard Croft. I think he'll have less of a preference than anniversary. Very much excited for Legacy. Storm Paradise, hello. So yeah, I do highly recommend checking out Raidercast's video with Raymond Croft, who is a cosplayer and a big super fan of Tomb Raider, who had a chance to go to America, well, he lives in America, to go over to where they were doing a press screening for all of the gameplay that you're going to be seeing in a minute. The footage that they were given to use is essentially the same one that we're going to be showing now, which is going to be the same one that you're going to see prop up like on IGN and also on Eurogamer or anyone else that decided, or GameSpot, anyone else that decided to cover this particular demo and talk about it. But there will be some tidbits that we can sort of briefly talk about and kind of like speculate on. And this is going to be kind of like my it's going to be kind of like my reaction and breakdown of the raw footage, because at the end of Raidercast's video, Chris left it, like the entirety of the footage that was captured for Raymond to use, completely unedited, so you can just enjoy it, which I think is really cool. So we're going to be picking up from that point onwards. And I do highly recommend that you check out the rest of the podcast because it is very informative and very good. Mikasa, thank you very much for the sub. 46 months, that's crazy. Hope you're doing well. Loads of people seem to be excited about it, which is cool. Hello, Croft Rider. Hype for Legacy Atlantis. I skipped about the future Tomb Raider. Now I'm getting my hopes up. So, yes. You've only seen the Legacy Atlantis trailer. So let's cut down the music from Mr. Copri. Lovely music, by the way, by Dean Copri. And check out this footage, shall we? Okie dokie artichoke. So we are essentially going to be skipping to the end of this video by Chris. I'm loving the attention it's getting, by the way. Only 5 hours and it's got nearly 6,000 views and over nearly 600 likes. That's crazy good for Chris. So we're going to be playing this at full screen. I'm going to be skipping back. This is where the raw footage of gameplay, without any kind of like talking or nothing, that was given to the press and people that attended, takes place. So we're just going to watch it and pause it at various different points to sort of talk about all the different moments and whatnot. Hopefully you can hear this. This is a hoodie. This isn't actually a chair, Sonic and Knuckles, but it's a hoodie I've just hung up on the back there.
Incredible.
Yeah, so unfortunately there will be snippets. There won't be like one continuous flow of gameplay with these clips from what I can gather. It's intentionally done this way. But when you listen to Raymond Croft talk about his experience, he talks about literally the whole thing from start to finish. So if you want a kind of like a breakdown of what specifically he got to play, then I highly recommend checking out the rest of this video. But the animations, this is very much in keeping with what we're sort of used to seeing in Underworld, I would say. And that's sort of in line with what Raymond was saying. Raymond was basically saying that there's elements of Survivor in here, but there's also a hell of a lot of like Anniversary, Legend, and Underworld era Lara as well, in terms of like the gameplay and stuff. People have also pointed out that the braid's not as long as it was in the debut trailer. I have only just noticed it myself. If I'm perfectly honest, I didn't really pay attention to that. But yeah, I think it is a bit too short. I think it could be doing with being a bit longer. This is where you use the climbing axe, clearing a path. It's not the only time you use it.
Blocked. Need to find another way.
It just looks so damn good, doesn't it? And this is the cog puzzle. And in a minute you'll see her grapple a particular part of the cog up on there. And you'll see how they're kind of gonna be doing it this time around. Instead of you having you picking up like tiny cogs to then move about to place another place, because they're so gigantic this time around, they're gonna be a different way. There's gonna be a different way of actually getting them to their destination this time around. So that's the part where you've seen in the debut trailer where she's kind of hanging off of a ledge and then just kicking the shit out of this cog to just like dislodge it. This is the aftermath of that. And then whee, down it goes. Off on a little journey of its own. And effectively, you're posting the cogs back to the main area this time around instead of carrying them in your like never-ending space backpack. Is this the same line as Survivor or a new continuity? No, this is what they've said for years now, that there's going to be all the games going forward are going to be operating under a unified continuity, and this is very much in keeping with that. So You'll notice that she wears the same jade necklace that she does in the Survivor era game, so this is very much a game that's continuing on from that line of continuity. But it also involves, like, Catalyst takes place after Underworld, which introduces its own narrative problems, but that's where we're at with that.
Decoration or spare part?
I like that line. It's just such a small little incidental line, but you can already tell that her personality started to kind of revert back to evolve into what she should be, you know, like a much more confident and quippy person.
That should do it.
Yeah, and essentially the grapple's now a replacement for the rope arrow mechanic from the Survivor era. So you can expect, I can expect it to get a lot of use. Hopefully a majority of the puzzles won't just be physics-based puzzles where you pull things, but we shall see.
Shortcut.
Swan diving is back, baby. And from what Raymond was saying, apparently you can do all of these types of acrobatics whenever you want to. So you can do swan diving on the ground again. You can do swan diving off of ledges like this again. It's basically back to what it was in Tomb Raider Legend. 100%, which is cool because you can just do acrobatics whenever you want to, like you should be able to. We'll talk about the controls a little bit, because he does touch upon how some of the game works on a PlayStation controller. But this just looks really fucking cool as an environment, doesn't it? And this was the little icon that we spied on the breakdown video that we did on Tuesday's stream. And I predicted that this was going to be some kind of camera that was going to be used to record certain details. Essentially what this is this game's interpretation of the Survivor Vision. It's a gadget you don't have to use, but what it allows you to do is it allows you to scan the environment to find objects that you can interact with, and then Lara will remark upon that with like a bit of like an outer inner monologue, so to speak. It's like a mixture of the Survivor Vision and the Radnoculars from Legend, where essentially you can scan things to not only learn about how to use them, but also, you'll see in a minute, to scan murals to sort of learn about the environment's history, which is pretty cool.
This mechanism looks like the waterfall regulator, but clearly it's not working.
I also have a prediction, because this cut off too early. I wonder whether or not we're going to get any kind of... Because this is blatantly a gadget that Zip invented, right? In this continuity. So I would be surprised if we didn't get any kind of Zip in this. I would be very surprised if we didn't.
Working.
I can take or leave him in
All
this,
right.
but still.
Looks easy. Line up the cogs to hush the waterfall. This wasn't just a temple. It was a bunker built for a hibernating ruler.
Yeah, and that's...
This figure they're worshipping. Could it be Qualapec?
Shout outs to Alison, what's her fucking name? I'm gonna get flack for not remembering her bloody name. The new voice actress, Alison, who is doing a fantastic job. Alison? Where did I get Alison from? Yeah. She's doing a fantastic job of portraying Lara this time around. Yeah, her sass, her attitude, and everything we saw in the breakdowns that we looked at yesterday with her in the interviews were, it sort of gives me more confidence and comfort that she's going to be, like, handling the character in a very good way. Huntington Whiteley, or whatever it is. It's a double-barreled name. My ADHD brain is terrible. Here we go. But yeah, the fact that you can scan murals now is kind of like a replacement for going up to it, and I'm hoping you still can just walk up to these murals and just look at them. Wilton Reagan, thank you, Scott. And it's not just being completely supplanted by this particular gadget and just scanning it. I'd like her to be able to just walk up to it and press an action button and her still be able to look at it as well as using this long-distance gadget. Pushing blocks is back. And apparently when you push blocks, you are given a button prompt to press instead of it being ones where you just like press an action button to grab it and then enter a pushing state and then have to maneuver it with like the direction analog stick, like in the older games. Swimming looks so good in this. And here we got, finally, a look at our combat scenario. So, yeah, in this particular game, it's definitely confirmed to be infinite ammo for the pistols. I've not yet seen anyone confirm whether or not Lara still has medkits, although I'd be very surprised if she didn't have medkits. But Raymond was saying that there's also this mechanic where you can pick up vegetables and herbs that you find in levels. And there's like a cooking system where you can heal yourself that way too, but it wasn't expanded upon in the demo that they played in any way. It was just kind of something that was hinted towards, I think. Firing speed is getting faster, maybe trigger pull rapid fire. Yeah, so it's about 8 rounds per gun, and then you have to reload it. Paused at the wrong moment there, but you can see that the climbing axe is still being used as a defensive tool like she did in the Survivor era games, but I'm not too sure how much it will be integrated into the core combat, whether or not you'll still be able to kind of like rush up to something, press an action button to just like swing it at people or animals, but yes. Still very much used to kick dinosaurs' ass. Oh, little dodge there. I missed that the last time I saw that. So did you see that little slide that she did? Whip! So there's some... On the PS5 controller, at the very least, I'm just going to bring this up. What he said that the controller scheme for acrobatics is you hold down, I think it was the L1 button, and then you maneuver using like the movement stick at the same time, and depending on what movement that you do depends on what action that you pull off. And there's a focus meter which you build up, and I believe that focus meter, depending on how full it is, depending on what type of acrobatic you get to do, I think. So at the maximum, that's when you saw like her dive backwards in one of the trailers and fire. That's, I believe, when you press like down on the analog stick and then you press like whilst holding the L1 button to do the acrobatic. But you also noticed that she did like a side flip when she was fighting the bear as well. That's just something that you can just do. And you can do these acrobatic moves apparently during the T-Rex chase sequence as well, which Raymond said not to do. He didn't recommend it because it got him killed. Ventipus, what are you doing? Sorry, the cat. I'm just making sure he doesn't sleep behind my PS2 again.
Velociraptors in the Andes. How is this even possible?
Yeah, man. Ridiculous acrobatic moves are back, baby. I love the fact. I just love everything about this stupid looking Max Payne ass nonsense. I fucking love it. Just look at this. This is the sort of Tomb Raider I've wanted back for years, chat. I don't know about you guys, but like it would never make sense for anyone to need to do this, but my god, am I glad that she's doing it. It just looks so fucking cool, man. Just absolutely love it. One thing, though, I wish I'd had the chance to ask Raymond about this is whether or not, when he was playing it, that he noticed that, like, independent aiming was a thing. Because you can very much see her pointing her guns towards the Velociraptor and then just unloading at one target with 2 guns. Whether or not you can dedicate time towards 2 targets at once, if it does it automatically, no idea. But there's no lock-on system like in Anniversary, so that's good. There isn't aim-down sight mode, but the good thing is if you're not holding L2 to get into aim-down sight for closer aiming, you can just let go of that and still keep firing. So that means that you got two options there to use to, help you combat enemies and stuff. And depending on which we want to have more accurate shots or whether you want the ability to see more of the environment, because the camera position changes as well, apparently. So when you zoom in, you've got the over-the-shoulder camera that's locked in, and she's on the left-hand side of frame, and then the cursor's on the right, and the rest of it, what your enemy you're looking at is shown more prominently. But you can actually just let go of that button, and you can still keep firing the fire button, and apparently it still works. So you can use that to have like a more of a lay of the land, I'd imagine, in your surroundings, and then just perform more acrobatics and dodges to get out of the way. So yeah, you're not locked onto targets. You can miss. You have to take into account reloading, and also you got acrobatics, baby. Just crazy stuff. There's some more ambience pieces. I've genuinely not seen these particular moments, I don't think. So, just to preface, her adrenaline shot from Anniversary, as you know it, isn't in. And what I mean by that is you're not going to be able to pull off headshots in slow motion and instantly kill creatures. Because that would just be too easy. Apparently, it's more of a case of you can just fire at enemies, and they're not bullet spongy, but there's no region-specific targeting, at least for animals. I don't know about human enemies, that could be different, but apparently Raymond was saying that he was unloading a whole bunch of ammo into the face of a velociraptor, and it was just kind of just shaking it off and going, bitch, what? What do you want me to do? I'm a velociraptor. I'm a dinosaur. Come at me. Hello, Daysco. Been really busy with your thesis. Going well, I hope. How's your Tomb Raider in? Just these environments, man. They look so cool. Would stealth be an option? I don't think so. Maybe for humans, but not for animals, that's for sure. Yeah, Qualipec's tomb entrance. I wonder what the main theme. I'm very curious to hear what the music will and if it sound like, and whether or not we'll have any motifs from Nathan McCree's work. It just looks so cool and multi-leveled. There's a lot of what I look at in these particular clips and I think to myself, like, I wonder, for example, how I could get there, or what I would do to get to this wheel down here, or whether or not I can go up here, or down here. It's so cool to have that feeling again and not be like, oh, I'm not going to be able to climb up there because I can't see the painted yellow parts of the rock where I can climb up, or, you know, the blatant kind of matted bits of cliff face where I can use my climbing axes to grapple up to it. Do you know what I mean? It just seems a lot more like natural, like you're going to have to work this shit out more for yourself than have it kind of a little bit more like pointed out to you, a little bit more obvious. Oh, here we go. Just kicks it. I don't know why they decided with this footage that they used, gave reviewers and other people and influencers to use, that for this segment they decided to just cut to black when you could just literally leave it and then have a solid, like, really well-flowing chunk of gameplay footage, but I digress. That's obviously from earlier in Peru. This part's pretty cool. This part here is, in some ways for me, very reminiscent of Anniversary's version of Peru in some ways, with the pillars that are like sticking out of the ground in the middle of a cracked bit of floor that you had to jump and then use to get across. So it would be interesting to see what design notes they take from what, because it's very much feeling like this is going to be its own thing, which I'm fine for. I'm absolutely fine for as long as it works. But so far, this is instilling me with quite a bit of confidence. Wow, this is definitely City of Vilcabamba, isn't it? This has to be. Yeah, no, this is. Look, because you've got the two doorways either side and the main entrance. But that one looks like it's caved in, so it'll be interesting what they do to kind of subvert your muscle memory. Oh, it's even got the apparatus at the top with the pillars and the ropes to open the doors. Yeah, no, that's the locks for the doors. Yeah, beautiful lighting. Again, Unreal Engine 5. Stuff in Unreal Engine 5 always looks good. Yeah, no, that door's closed. Whether or not you do something in here to be able to get into this part, I have no idea. Or it might be a case of... because that doesn't look too high compared to what it was like before. Because normally you would have to go through all the rigmarole of going through both chambers to then end up at this point. To get both of those locks for those doors undone. But, I don't know, it seemingly looks like you got a collapsed chamber there. So unless there's like another entrance... just jump back a few seconds. Maybe down here, there's some kind of secret entrance that you can use to get into this particular chamber, perhaps. Afraid my PC specs ain't enough for these games. UE5 is heavy. Yeah, it is, unfortunately. So just get on PS4. PS5, sorry. Not PS4, Jesus. That's going to be it, isn't it? Yeah, that's unfortunate here. But, we've got also an interview here from IGN with one of the devs, which I think will be quite important to watch through as well. And then once we've done that, we'll go and play some more Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I think. I've not watched this. Oh, god damn it. Don't want to learn about Prime delivery.
Busy days easier for you. Enjoy cafe quality coffees from...
Don't want coffee.
Hey, I'm Ryan McCaffrey with IGN at Summer Game Fest Play Days. We're playing a ton of stuff this weekend, and first up on my docket was Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis, the remake of the original classic Tomb Raider. I'm here with three of the leads from the team. Guys, introduce yourselves real quick.
My name is Raul Siqueira. I'm the game director.
Jeff Adams, I am the experience director.
And I'm Arek Tomaszewski, art director.
Brilliant. So guys, it has been a long time since the first game came out. Obviously, we're celebrating an anniversary here with this remake, but my first question to you is, how do you balance the design and approach to a remake like this? Because odds are most people will either be playing this for the first time at this point, 30 years on, or if they're old like me and did play the original, it's been so long that I don't even remember. So kind of how do you balance the new stuff versus staying true to the original?
The first thing
Bray's
is
definitely
to
longer
make
in this
sure
footage.
that, we want to make sure that we have a recognizable experience for folks like you that have played the
Quick
game
cameraman,
before,
focus.
But we also don't want to be handcuffed by that. We want to make sure that we are able to make creative decisions that are going to help make this game appealing to both fans and modern gamers alike. And so it's being very respectful to the past, but also finding ways to push forward into new territory.
Yeah, if I can add just a little bit of color to that, internally, we reference a lot this game as a love letter to fans. So we wanted to make sure that regardless of whether or not you are old player or if you're a new one, you should get the same feeling of it. We wanted to capture the same feeling that you had when you played the original one, but at the same time, this is also a great
Love that sequence still, watching that back. That's just such a flex.
entry point. So balancing, to answer your question about balancing the design, it's about finding the iconic moments that we want to preserve, make sure that those are respected and original, and finding the areas in which we can color outside the lines and add things like, there wasn't a puzzle here before, but we could. There wasn't a collectible. Maybe there's more things for you to explore. How does combat feel in a modern gate? So lots of like those details that just kind of naturally come throughout the process of reimagining and making sure that balancing that with the iconic moments to create something that hopefully everyone will enjoy.
You probably had the most freedom on this project, because obviously...
I will say, going out with the intent to create something that everyone will enjoy is a kind of moot point, because you're never going to be able to create something that truly appeals to absolutely everybody, because I think really when you try and appeal to that wide of a demographic, which is in their minds everybody, you kind of end up setting yourself a bit, like, you have the risk more of setting yourself up for failure or spreading yourself out too thin and then losing maybe like the more niche appeal the series that you're working on might have had in the first place. Like, be expected to not, like, be happy with not pleasing everybody when you make something. You know, what I make might not, definitely doesn't please everybody. What content other people make doesn't necessarily please everybody, or games that people or art people make doesn't please everybody. Just be happy with that, you know? Don't try and say, oh, I want to make something that pleases absolutely everybody. Cool. What have you got to say?
You get the whole thing from scratch, basically, on the art side.
Well, not exactly. Like, we're trying to be respectful to the original. So whenever you squeeze your eyes, you can see, you know, you can see the same colors, you can have the same vibe. And we want to build the same emotions for the players that they felt when they played the original one. So we want you to feel isolated, we want you to have this feel of discovery. So there is the limitations, we couldn't just go super crazy, but yes, we could push, you know, the art and visuals as much as we could, within the limit of just creating the same memories and emotions for the players.
And it seems like, so I just played 45 minutes worth of it. It seems like Unreal Engine 5 suits this game very, very well with, you know, like the nanite stuff and all the sort of just little technical details that we know this engine is capable of.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we're just trying to take the technology and just squeeze as much as we can out of it, and Unreal helps us a lot with that.
The stuttering, man. Like, Unreal Engine 5 is notorious for having stutter. Like, when I was playing through Silent Hill F for the first time, like, the shader compilation was fairly decent because that's predominantly what causes the stutters, the fact that texture and other assets are being loaded in real time. But my God, if I had a nickel for like every time I encountered like a loading zone like stutter because of Unreal Engine 5, it's just ridiculous. And I'm hoping that if it's a more up-to-date version, that they've done stuff to optimize the heck out of that and make that not noticeable, but we shall have to see. But like the stutter, dude, I hope their optimization game is on Nix's level, because Nix's software, my God, they're the kings of optimizing.
It empowers other people to, you know, create the worlds that you've just seen.
Oh, and it's software.
And I'm hopefully that people will just enjoy them. But yeah.
So how close of a one-to-one remake is this at the end of the day? I'm sort of curious where that line gets drawn.
It's a good question.
I hate to spoil it for anyone before they get a chance to play it, but I think I can confidently say that it is not a one-to-one experience, but as Arik was saying, with the environments, also with the experience overall, the story, there are going to be clearly recognizable beats that fans that do have history are going to recognize, but there's going to be a lot of fun stuff there that is going to be new for everybody.
Well,
so yeah, Cedric, I agree with you as well. Like what Square Enix have done with Unreal Engine 4 with FF7 Remake Trilogy is just unbelievable. But what he said there was just something I've been expecting for this project from the get-go, is like, I'm expecting it to hit certain beats that are super recognizable to fans. Some of the minutiae and the in-between details is where it's going to be kind of like be more embellished or like maybe even completely changed. So I'm not going to go into this with expectations like they're going to stick rigidly to like the formula of how Core Design or how Anniversary did it. I am fully expecting them to take notes. And when I get to those recognizable points, I'm going to be able to spot those kind of notes. But other than that, they've got carte blanche to be able to embellish how they want, and I'm really hoping that they succeed.
Let's use the T-Rex moment as an example, because that's been in the trailers. I just played that. So that's... would you guys agree that when anybody, if you think back about most memorable moments from the original game, is that top of the list, right? That's number one.
100%.
Oh, shit. Sorry. So if I just go back a second.
Original game, is that top of the list, right?
So this moment here is apparently when people were playing the demo. From this point onwards, where the T-Rex, this is all part of the chase sequence, the T-Rex jumps and cuts the bridge off. You then both fall into some water, and that's where the demo ends. So if anyone's potentially worried about the T-Rex and just being a set piece, I think from that point onwards is where things start to ramp up, and then you might fight it.
Number one.
100%.
So walk me through recreating that then, and like how, what you wanted to capture from the original versus sort of modernizing a bit, as you were mentioning earlier.
Yeah, no, I think it's one of the fun parts of a reimagining, right? Like, it's zooming in on like what was the feeling that we all got when we saw the blockiest T-Rex coming out of the corner from the Peru.
Jesus Christ, IGN, you really didn't you really could have found a better source than World of Long Play for the footage quality of this particular segment. My God, man. Like, any other playthrough, like, you could just find someone who's used this version from the remasters or something, that, or even a version that's been modded to run at high def, but like 480p stretched VHS tape quality to high definition broadcasting. Nah, man, that just looks awful. I can't even tell what the fuck I'm looking at on my screen. Like, I can see it a bit better there because the contrast in OBS is a bit weird, but it's like
96.
Like, in motion, it looks, the bitrate's awful,
And
man.
looking at like the plethora of work that we've done with Tomb Raider over in the next 30 years of that, looking like it's like, hey, we've gotten really good about making like these epic set piece moments that are cinematic, that feel like it leverages the traversal components of it, and does a pretty good job of telling that story. So it was kind of
Yeah, they're not even pixels, they're just smears.
like a no-brainer from the get-go that we wanted the T-Rex to be more impactful. We wanted more presence. We wanted to feel more than just an enemy that you come up, shoot it, and then be done with it. Because it just had that, like, I think, everlasting feeling for us and all the fans. Like, even if you only shot it and killed it, we all remember the T-Rex. So we wanted to, again, look back on it and go, like, if we can give it more screen time, if we can turn it into, like, a longer sequence, how would we go about it?
So it sounds to me, by the language that he's using there, it's just extended with the whole showboating part of it. Yeah, so I'm fully expecting it to be just like the same as business as usual. We'll get to shoot it down.
And then looking at like some of the stuff that we did with the Survivor.
It's trying to show off that Tomb Raider is old. I know it's old, but there are better ways to do it, and that really irks me.
Trilogy, when like we got really good at making Lara run away from.
IGN have the money and the resources to know what they're to potentially know what they're fucking doing, compared to like bumfuck me, who's just like, I don't know, got a camera and some cheap ass lighting and just like could just rip a YouTube video or just play it for myself.
From avalanches, floods, bears, and all the other things. Those two kind of like were a very good marriage of the two.
So this one's I'd love to hear from each of the three on this. What's the most holy cow moment in the game visually for each of you guys?
How many of them are going to now start avoiding saying Atlantis, do you reckon?
Usually you haven't seen it yet. But
there we go.
from what you saw, like, you can see all the vistas. We want to give player arenas that they can just look and have a feeling of discovery.
It's really hard to pick one. I agree with Arik. The vistas in this game are just mind-blowingly pretty. There is one level, which I'm not going to say because it's not the level that we showed today.
Well, it's not going to be, because you're talking about the Lost Island, and those levels are just like, I'm super curious to see what they do with like Atlantis, man.
But there's
and the Great Pyramid.
It's a remake, you can tell us.
Reimagining.
Oh, okay. All right. We got to get the marketing term in there.
Come on.
I mean, I just wanted to, like, basically what Jeff said, but basically it gives us more room to, you know, add extra flavors within being respectful to the players, because if you would make just a remake, we would have to do it one-to-one.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's the main difference for us.
So
And I get that. Like, it's exactly the same with like the approach that the devs for Final Fantasy Remake essentially went with their own project. Like, it's all good. It's all well and good, like having access to like a project to be able to remake one of the best games ever made. Obviously, subjective opinion, but like, it's one thing to have to sort of do like a remake of that, like, but they wouldn't want to do it necessarily one-to-one, especially with everything else that's come out. And if they've got like modern game design at their fingertips now, surely, of course, you want to do something a bit more creatively liberating than stick to the rigid confines of like the 1997 original. Do you know what I mean?
for me, it's not necessarily the most bombastic moment, and it's somewhat adjacent to what you played, but there is a section in that area where the first time I saw it on screen with Lara against the backdrop, it was just this moment of like hearing a song click for the first time, and you're like, oh my God, that is it. And it was everything I expected a modern Tomb Raider experience to look like. And it just,
He's being very careful here.
I would just sit with it, and it's one of my favorite moments. So I look forward to people guessing what that is. I think it's safe to say that we would approach it in much the same way. You know, the difference is we have an idea of what the high level end goal is, but we still have to go through all the same development processes to make sure we're putting something on screen that is going to not only, you know, stand up to modern sensibilities, but also stand up to the test of time.
I totally agree. And I think the component of reimagining something, I think we all started from the same place. We should play back 96, we should play back Anniversary, and then really remember, because for some of us, much like you, was like, hey, it's been 30 years, like I don't remember.
And as much as like people like say that Anniversary is a bit of a watered down experience compared to the original in some aspects, you got to remember that Anniversary was probably a lot of people's first Tomb Raider games. And yeah, it's nice to know that it's like there is like care and attention paid to that particular version of the game too.
Remember what any of these things are. So getting back to a baseline of like, okay, what are the core moments of the game that we are excited about, that we think the fans are excited about, and we need to preserve. And then when you take a step beyond that, we go into like, cool, what does combat look like? What does traversal look like? Do we give her a grapple hook? So like those moments, I think to Jeff's point, feel very natural to how we make games as a whole, not necessarily because it's a reimagining. So there's still quite a bit of room for us to look at the work that was done before, but also ingest like some new blood and some new ideas into it. And
ingest some new blood. Don't you mean inject? You're not a vampire, mate. You don't have to eat the blood.
Some of those ideas work, some of them don't, because it's game development. But at the end of the day, I think like
My perspective is just basically a...
Hang on, what happened there? Sorry.
Game development. But at the end of the day, I think like
What the fuck happened there? Did he get like cut off by the publicist or something?
Some of them don't, because it's game development. But at the end of the day, I think like
Yeah, it's a bad edit. Oh dear.
My perspective is just basically a reference. It's a massive reference that you can just always dig in and look for the key moments and the key places that you remember. I originally, when I played, and like you, I don't remember the whole game before I replayed it before this project, but I had those key moments. I had like memories that's been created. So for me, it's just basically a resource to create those memories again for the people who haven't played. Like you don't remember.
well, take me. So it sounds like the homework at the beginning of the project for the whole team.
I agree,
everybody
Kamek.
Played or replayed.
Yes.
The original. What were, and I'm sure you put up a bunch of stuff on a whiteboard, like cool stuff that we loved, and maybe stuff that we.
I'm just kidding, Croft. Of course, I realized their English is not their first language.
Don't want to include in a game coming out in 2027. Like, can you speak to that a little bit of like the learning process of okay, we all did our homework. Now, what do we want to take away from this?
It's a lot of like mapping it out and saying, hey, we've basically reconstructed the original experience in our current metrics, and then from there it's saying, okay, what would the devs who are making the past games that that are telling this story, what were they going for? And how can we better achieve that in modern technology? And so that's why the moments like you talk about, the vista that you see, they're like, oh, that's so great. That's what all of our teams have been striving toward. And
I'm just looking forward to seeing Greece. I'm looking forward to seeing Atlantis. I'd be heavily impressed if they made the motorbike section after Egypt, where you get captured before Natla's Mines, playable in some capacity. I think that would absolutely blow people's minds if they made that entire like dirt bike trip around the coastline to catch up with Natla's boat playable. I think that would just be insane. That would be so cool.
Just are now at a place now where the technology is caught up to where we can actually start to deliver it. So it's just about trying to make it the most faithful Tomb Raider experience.
I've been talking about, because I've been playing games for a long time, about players who may have played the original, but I suspect that, of the players that will play Legacy of Atlantis, there'll be a much larger contingent of people who played the reboot trilogy that Crystal Dynamics did and the Montreal team did for the third one. So
Good correction.
What's going to be kind of like, how do you approach it with that in mind of like, okay, this is, because that's the baseline, I think, for what a lot of your player base will end up being. Obviously, the grappling hook seems like one key core piece of that.
It's important for us that Lara has a Survivor series in her past, but she is not beholden to it in
Thank fuck.
Legacy of Atlantis. So we are finding Lara at a particular point in her career where you are seeing her in her prime, and that's what we are focusing on for this experience.
Good God, thank goodness.
Canonically, is this a separate universe than the like?
I don't get how people are still confused about this. They've very much stated from like, I think it was like the last 2 years that they were developing and that they were going to be unifying everything under one umbrella. So it's not splintering off into its own thing. So I don't get how IGN might have missed that.
Are we going that deep down the narrative rabbit hole? Like, or
well, I mean, multiverses are interesting, but no.
Now I'm genuinely wondering because, like, I'm not saying there's a narrative thread to connect between this remake of the original and the trilogy that.
Is this guy? Did this guy do his research, or is he just winging it?
Came out, last generation of consoles, but is this being treated as its just complete own independent Tomb Raider, or
no?
It does no.
The events of the Survivor Series did occur, and this is the same Lara.
It is in the same universe,
but we are finding her.
No fucking shit, man.
Her at this point in her career.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. I should have already known that.
That's pretty sweet. All right, just a couple more for you guys, and I will.
That was a waste of a question, man. What the fuck was that all about?
Let you go. So, any sort of behind-the-scenes stuff or extras that we can expect, like, or Easter
certified IGN moment there.
eggs referencing the original games,
Yes,
stuff like that.
Plenty.
Yes. Give me like one example.
It wouldn't be
know where to find
it wouldn't be a surprise if I give it to you.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he's not going to say, oh, by the way, if you like go to this part of Greece, you can find like Curtis's like Chirigai or something like that. I'm fully expecting there to be secrets in this game, by the way, and considering that you can get early access to outfits, they're either going to be like, in my hunch, my prediction for them is going to be they're going to be either tied to achievements, or completing the game on certain difficulties, or like tied to relics that you can collect. And apparently relics are back, and also journal entries are also back too.
So, I will say this: you've played the demos,
as in like journal entries from the Survivor trilogy.
so you probably saw in some of areas there were things for you to collect,
Yes,
things for you to find. So we are being very deliberate in what we hide and where. We have a plethora of several generations of developers of Tomb Raider that know the franchise very well. So if you're a fan, you're definitely going to spot a couple of things.
Nice. And I guess lastly here, I was lucky enough to play on an awesome PC, beautiful monitor. Game looked amazing in Unreal 5. A lot of people.
I get that some people who are average members of the public that aren't paid professional games journalists might not have known that the unified timeline was a thing. I completely understand that, and that's not a problem at all. Absolutely fine. The fact that this dude here is a paid video games journalist, and they've actually done pieces about them announcing that their unified timeline for Tomb Raider is moving forward and all future games are going to be under it. He should have known. He should have known that.
People will play this on their PS5, certainly. Any PS5 Pro enhancements that we can talk about today? You guys going to be dialing anything up if you've got a PS5 Pro at home?
We're primarily focusing on the demo stuff today, but we'll be happy to talk about more things in that vein in the future.
I got to try, guys. It's my job to try. All right, Tomb Raider Legacy of Atlantis. It is coming out February 12th, 2027. And for more on that and all things in the world of gaming, keep it tuned right here to IGN.
God, dude, looks like the mouse that fucking came out from under my fridge. What the hell, man? Okay, so we learn a couple of things here and there. Other than that, it's very much stuff that we've already been told. But yeah, no, it's interesting to hear it from the developers' mouths themselves rather than it actually being third hand. So that's interesting. But again, I want to make this crystal clear. I really, really want to make this crystal clear. If you're going to check out a video to do with the demo that we've just been talking about, I really, really, really want to shout out Gradercast and Raymond Croft, because their video that they did together, fuck me, a bloody advert,
Protect your dog from feeding.
is very good, and you should see it. Megafan plays Legacy of Atlantis demo. Please go drop a like, drop a comment, tell them like your thoughts about it, because it's something that Chris and Ray, I know, worked really hard to get out as quick as possible, and having done that, had to do myself for a couple of Tomb Raider projects. I understand how that stressful that is. So please just drop him a follow, just check him out, and I will put the link to this particular video in the Twitch chat as well for people. Yes, highly recommend it. Very informative. Raymond goes touches upon stuff that I've not touched upon at all, just for the purposes I don't want to take away content and views to Chris's video because I think it deserves it. Right. Let's move on to Shadow of the Tomb Raider. More first time playing of this particular masterpiece. Air quotes masterpiece. Let's do it. Do you know they've used Gen AI? I was using a game in interview. Yeah, no, that was a bit of a car crash clip. It's basically the dude in the glasses on the left. I forget the guy's name. Let me just mute that for a second. So basically, I saw the clip, and you can go onto Game Informer and check it out for yourself. But essentially, there was a disclaimer when the game was listed on Steam that some generative AI was used, or some kind of AI was used to assist in this project. And an interviewer from Game Informer pressed on them to sort of clarify. And initially, it was a good response. He basically just said that to start like initial brainstorming, they used some generative AI in order to sort of like quickly generate some ideas and then work from there with human input to sort of like turn that into something that they could actually use in the game. But it was all human made, right? It all sounded above board and fine. But then the journalist asked another question to do with, so if something was made using generative AI and you dropped it into the Unreal editor, what would that look like? To which the guy basically froze up like a deer in the headlights, didn't really know what to say, quickly looked over to, I think it was their publicist that was there, and they basically just said like, yeah, we're not really talking about that at this time, we're just talking about the demo today, and was just shut the whole line of conversation down completely. It just looked absolutely terrible, and yeah, I have no... There's no way I can kind of like sugarcoat that particular type of response. It was pretty terrible, but I'm kind of hoping that when it comes to light and they hopefully have to clarify further that it's not a game that's littered with generative AI and it's predominantly just used as a tool to help people make content, you know, just to generate ideas rather than actually generate stuff that they actually use in the final product. Hello there, Carly. Hello there from Wisconsin. Hello, thank you. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, no, it's not too bad. Not too bad. It's good to see you guys again. Hope you and Henry are doing okay. Hope Rob's doing okay as well, back by his lonesome. But yeah, what are your thoughts on that, chat? Must I just quickly eat some more banana bread? Homemade banana bread. Yeah, Sarah made it. Very nice banana bread. He's working on crawling at the moment, so all power plugs are fair game. Fair enough. Gate off the powers. Gate off the cables. Stop the child from rampaging. Hello, hunting party. Am I watching the World Cup? I'm not really a follower of football. If I'm honest, I'll probably end up watching the finale, like the final match. Especially if it's us as well. I might watch. It's the men's team. Yeah, no, so the chances of us being in the final again are completely up in the air. If it was the women's football team, like, fucking yes, I'll be behind that, because I've watched our women's football team win several times. So it's like, yeah, no, go them, go the Lionesses. But, I haven't pre-ordered Legacy of Atlantis yet. I'm very much a person with a digital copy of a game. I don't feel like I need to pre-order. As long as nearer the time I can get a good code for a decent price, then that's all good for me. Right, so I can't even remember where we are. The mission of San Juan, 50%. Oh, we're about halfway through, which is pretty good. Let's pick it up again. Let's hit record. There we go. Just all getting footage for the retrospective. That will eventually come out. Please send some banana. I'll ask Sarah very nicely to send you some banana bread in the post. Croft Rider. Ah, yes, we've just done the We've just done this game's equivalent of the "Where is my mother" scene, with her rampaging on a bunch of Trinity soldiers, and now we're in San Juan, different location. Shadow retrospective before Legacy of Atlantis? I don't know, depends how fast I finish this.
My friend Sarah's an archaeologist. She works near here. Want to go see if she knows anything about your riddle?
That would be great.
The stone faces have always been Sarah's obsession. Most people come here looking for treasure, but not Sarah. She just wants answers.
Yeah, I can relate. So I'm just going to take a moment to just explore. See what the NPCs are doing. It's so... I wouldn't say disappointing to come back to this after having watched and experienced all the Legacy of Atlantis stuff that we've been absorbing. But, man, like, it is a little bit kind of like... cope with this at the moment. It's like, I can't play the new game, so I'm going to have to play the next best modern thing at the moment. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like eating your vegetables before you're allowed to have your pudding. In some ways. But to be fair, Shadow of the Tomb Raider I have actually been enjoying. For like the puzzle side of things. Story I can take or leave, but the puzzle side of things are pretty cool. Been pretty fun. Let's pet the llama. You see, we're going to have to cope with returning to Rise. Well, like it's been released now on Switch 2. That's the thing. That was quite a nice little surprise to have it sort of shadow dropped, no pun intended. The Nintendo Direct. 50% is misleading. It's like 70/80%. Oh, really? Okay, interesting. I'm guessing it means from an overall Did that woman just teleport? Overall progress perspective. Yeah. I can't pick up the chickens. Are you telling me I can't run around with chickens in my hands? Like I could do in Rise of the Tomb Raider? Oh, I can't make chicken bombs and stuff. What? Are you kidding? I can't throw chickens. 0 out of 10 game. What is this?
This Spanish document is fascinating. It tells the story of several natural disasters which struck this area. A flood, a fire caused by lightning, and a severe volcanic tremor. In each instance, buildings on this site were badly damaged, requiring considerable rebuilding.
Mo, you shouldn't need to know spoilers. You should have watched my video already on Rise of the Tomb Raider and known these things, because I go full deep and hard into spoiler territory in those videos, so, you know. Did you just reveal yourself to be a fake fan? Need to watch Mo of my videos.
Have you come to the mission seeking salvation or its secrets?
No, I want some soup, please!
I'm not sure. A little of both, maybe.
Why does she look stoned?
To wait for life to unfold before you is a luxury of the young. I was like that.
Oh, you want a different perspective. Fair enough.
along.
Carry on, my king.
Is that how you came here?
Huh? Oh, in a way. In a way. Can I offer you a small piece of advice? Make a choice before it's made for you.
Ooh.
Enough of my...
Would you want the vegetable soup? Or the minestrone soup? Oh my god, right, okay. Make a choice before it makes you, or whatever it is she said. Here's my access to my entire arsenal of weaponry. For fuck's sake. First it was Gangster Granny and Paititi. Now we've got Soup Kitchen Cartel Woman here with her fucking arsenal of weapons and ammunition. Ma'am, I just want my vegetable soup. Is that so hard? Is that too much to ask? Are all the guns like hidden in the pots that are just like next to her? Like the steam's fake. It's just boiling pistols and SMGs and shotguns in there. Is this like the John Wick universe where you can go to like a random lodge in the middle of like an alpine village, and then there'll be a gun merchant that just presses a button, and all of a sudden like the boards full of sleds and ski slopes and stuff like that would just like rotate around and show you like all these AK-47s and carbine rifles and stuff. Oh, this is funny. This is really, really funny. I know this is kind of just a way for you to get a merchant shop into this game and for you to buy weapons conveniently, but like in universe, if you really sit down and think about it, from her perspective, she just walks up to this soup kitchen woman and then all of a sudden she just like starts like saying, "What are you buying, Miss Croft?" and starts like giving you access to like, this gun, a shotgun, another machine gun, suppressors, a choke for a shotgun, luring arrows, ammunition for all of these guns. It's just funny, man. It fucking makes me laugh so hard. Oh my god, but what do I have? What do I possibly need from the soup kitchen lady? Okay, cool. Get this shotgun, perfectly balanced, military issue shotgun. Plenty of stopping power. Are you sure you want to trade the Taev 16? That's a point. What are my weapons looking like? I have got a shotgun. But is there a campsite or a menu that I can use to look at them? Hang on. Maybe not. Options? No. Photographer mode? Is there no, like, journal? Ah, here we go. Artifacts. Nope, I can't. Without going to a campsite, I can't actually look at my stuff. Do you know what? Fuck it. Soup lady, you've impressed me with your sales pitch. Check out what I got. I got this AK-47. I've got a lot of money, so I'm going to buy a shotgun.
I'm sure you will be satisfied.
Thanks.
Come back soon, miss.
I'm sure the flavors will knock your socks off. And then just watch as I frantically scramble. Oh, there is a campsite here. Damn it. New base. Let's use the base.
I'm happy Jonah's alive. He makes friends so easily. I probably would have walked here to the mission, but Jonah, he just asked Abby for a ride and she said yes. I hope we're in the right place.
Whispering Scourge.
The earthquake hit last night at the oil facility.
Oh, this has got a suppressor already. Okay.
Is this where the next cataclysm will hit? We have to end this before this town ends up like Cozumel.
I guess I didn't need to buy that shotgun then from the merchant. That's quite funny. Mamma Mia Pizzeria! Even though it's not Italy. It's definitely not Italy. Sorry, it's looking a little bit blurry. I'm just gonna see if whether or not it's because of, like, the stupid DLSS. Can I put DLLA on this thing? I don't think it supports it, does it? Do I even need DLSS at this point? Hoist the flags! Hoist the mainsail! I hope that just doesn't mean that I've just declared war on the neighboring factions.
Have you been friends a long time?
Since we were kids. She was the nerd, I was always skipping school and stealing my grandma's RV. Once in a while, I could convince...
Abby, can you help me with this? It's broken.
I mean, she was talking to Abby, but sure, walk up to her, Lara.
Are you that Lara? Croft?
I am.
I recognize you from your picture. What's your interest with this place?
I'm following a riddle. The heart of the serpent is in the cup near the many stone faces.
The stone faces. That's why I'm here too.
I don't want to step on your toes. It's the serpent in the cup I'm really looking for.
This is my turf, bitch. Stay off.
I can tell you the faces have been here for at least 400 years. According to documents in the library, they keep watch. Legend has it, they're guarding a secret crypt.
A crypt?
Yeah, her mouth's very...
able to find it. As you can imagine, that's what drives the treasure hunters crazy.
Very limited range of movement in her mouth during these cutscenes. I have noticed that.
Well, if you were to find it, you might be doing me a favor.
You think I should start at the library?
Yes, It's over by the cemetery. It's one of the oldest buildings here. Make sure you credit me if you find anything.
Thank you. I will.
No, you fucking won't. I'm just going to turn around and walk away. Where did Abby go? Oh, shit. New base camp discovered. Oh, she walked up that way. Okay, fine. She left me alone. I don't know where to go otherwise. I'm so lost.
Laura, you find anything yet?
Abby's friend mentioned a crypt somewhere around the library. I'll meet you there. All full up. Can't carry any more.
And that's just from soup. So I can hunt things if I wanted to. I wonder how big this area is compared to Paititi. Hello there, Norse chick. Oh my goodness, it is the queen herself has graced us with her presence. The meme queen.
Why secret? If Lopez is involved, there's bound to be a trick.
That's a solid theory. What about you?
A game
Did you find
theory.
anything?
I got a pamphlet. 7 steps closer to God.
Who knows?
By Trent
Maybe it'll
Reznor.
help. Strange there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. Then he is crucified and finally entombed.
Okay, cool, I think. It's like the comic strip Loss, isn't it? But the Christian edition. Yeah. How much do you lift, Jesus? Not enough. You need to get on that protein, Jesus. I'd imagine so. I've got to cover everything, haven't I?
Means we're on the right
Belair.
track, right? Jonah, I feel something. We're getting close. Let's look around for signs of Lopez.
Find the secret crypt.
These notes were written by the founder of the Sector 7. They're talking about funds allocated for renovations to the library.
Can I read that book there? Nope. Okay. Ooh, I can bash this wall in though. No, we didn't really need that cutscene of them entering the building, did we? It's very true.
And under his wings you may seek refuge. Under his wings.
Under his wings. Under his wings. Yeah, it's all to blatantly, like Scott said, just not second bout, sorry, not Scott. To disguise loading screens, isn't it? Have a camera angle face the other way. The rest of the environment can then load smoothly.
And an eclipse.
The Boy and the Heron by Studio Ghibli. Howl's Moving Castle. Such a negative Nancy right now. Ah, it's fine. You're in the right place. We'll turn that frown upside down in no time. To be fair, she could have just reached her arm through and grabbed that. But who am I to judge? Oh, hang on. I stood in the right place. Come on. Come on, let me pick up the letter. There we go.
26th of December, 1603. Lopez woke me, having already prepared a Spartan breakfast.
Spartan!
This is where we were meant to be, he said. A cold determination in his voice, so very different from how he acted.
Spartans, are you ready for your porridge?
Finished my meal. With holy retribution. How he had acted in error, but now God had
What's in a
put his
Spartan
hands on his
breakfast?
shoulders
A
and
swift
shown
kick
him
to the
the path
face.
to walk. We will spread the true word of God from this small mission, he said, pointing to an adobe building just beyond the stone faces. We will prepare the path for the chosen one to follow, for only he who does will be worthy of this box.
That's what my wife says sometimes. No, it did seem a bit overly fiddly.
Jonah, this book describes a stranger's arrival at the mission. He founded the Sect of Seven. Maybe that was Lopez.
Like on the pamphlet. We must be getting close.
Jonah! I found a massive book, Jonah. There's loads of them, Jonah. Laura, it's because we're in a library, Laura. What are you doing? I thought you were smart. It's fine, Citroen. I think it's Sept. Sept of Seven, yeah. It does make me...
John, son of Zebedee, one of Jesus' apostles, also called the beloved disciple. He and his brother, James, were known for their impetuousness and temper, which prompted Christ to
Sept
start
of the
calling them
6-7. No,
Boanerges,
Norsk, no.
sons of thunder.
No.
John is credited with writing 5 books of the New Testament, the Gospel of John, the 3 epistles of John, and the Book of Revelation. He's the patron saint of love and loyalty, as well as writers, publishers, and scholars. One of his symbols is a serpent in a cup, which is linked to his patronage of victims of poisoning and burns.
The other one is with a candle with a handle. It's located in the Gâteau of the Chateau. Oh, another wall to bash in. Let's do it. Yes. Chapter 3, verse 7. Chapter 6, verse 7, sorry.
The sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. Jonah, those 2 Bible quotes. The sun will be darkened, and under his wings you may seek refuge.
I know, Laura. I heard you read it out the first fucking time.
And an eclipse.
Find the heron and the eclipse. I already found it, mate. Completed it. What are you on about? Tell me to find things I've already found. Oh, god damn it. I'm going to have words with you and your manager. But first, I'm going to explore this place.
Tardaremos eternidades. ¿Cuántos años? Un paso a la vez. Un día a la vez. Como si tuviéramos elección.
God? Is that you? I didn't realize you were Spanish.
Stone faces weep as Jesus creeps along the dolorous path. Too many died.
Creeping Jesus.
More will still, and more will still, and more will still. His light leads the way.
All we are is dust in the wind. Dust. Wind. You. No worries, Tatiana. Glad you had a fun stream. I'll catch you on the next one on Tuesday. Okay. We've heard the voice of God. We know that Jesus is not the best slam poet in all of existence. So we're going to go back and find the heron and the eclipse, which is down here somewhere. Oh, do you have to...
There's a whole mural under here.
break it? Thanks for the follow, Pasta Monster. Thank you. Oh, it's Jesus on his stag do.
Veracruz, the true cross.
Is that what I think it is?
The silver box.
Yeah, it is.
It's unmistakable.
Jesus takes up the cross. These are the stations of the cross.
Thank you.
There's a bunch missing.
Before 1600, there were only 7. This could date back to the time of Lopez.
This is one of his clues.
Yeah, it's the kind of thing he does.
All right. Let's see if we can find a cross line around here somewhere.
Pesky Lopez leaving clues everywhere. That mural was 400 years old. I know.
We'll find a way.
I'm glad someone got the Bill's Head reference. Again.
Etzley's young to have all that responsibility. Must be pretty hard for him.
I can only imagine.
Let's smash up this Jesus. Just Jesus mural. Ah, take that, Jesus. It's alright. On the 3rd day, he'll rebuild himself.
Jesus takes up the cross. Help me lift this.
Ah, no problem with Jonah. Jonah fucking lifts like an absolute champion. After you.
Looks like a long way down. Let's see where this leads.
She's not gonna jump, is she? Okay, no. She's not that crazy. Spiders, Jonah. There are spiders in here. She about to push his ass in. That's what I thought. I thought Jonah was going in head first. Off your pot, mate. Wait, where the fuck did his arm go? Where? No, his arm was missing. What happened? What? What's happened to his arms? Jonah, the rest of your body's gone too.
Walk while you have the light.
No, he's got no legs.
It was a goanna.
What's happened to you, Jonah? It's Jesus. I knew we shouldn't have fucked with that mural. It's Mr. Christ. He's angry. He's turned Jonah into a leper. Oh no, he's gonna have to repent now. I'm sorry, Jonah. Hey? No, it's just he's got a floating bandage, and then the rest of his mesh is just gone, apart from his torso and his head. What happened, Jonah? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It would be funny as hell if I looked up there and then the rest of his mesh was just like caught on a nail that was just there, and it just ripped off like a piece of clothing. Yeah, like his legs turned up separately. Like they just followed him afterwards, like a few minutes later. Right, let's reload the checkpoint. See what happens. Hey, it's a miracle! Praise Jesus!
Walk while you have the light.
Walk while you still have your legs, Jonah. I swear to God, I can't afford to buy you new ones again. Oh, please, 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 please. Oh, I will press the clip button and see what happens. Right, so. I've not had the flickering issue. I have had random pieces of like foliage in her hair just go like super quick. But other than that, nah, nothing really major until now. There's loads of crosses here. Which one do we pick? I'm so spoiled for choice. I don't know. Paralyzed.
Walk while you have the light, so that the darkness may not overtake you.
Sounds like a hint.
Or a threat.
This looks like the Virgin Mary.
Station 3. Jesus meets his mother.
I'm just putting it out there. She ain't no fucking virgin. Also, did she say Jesus needs her mother? Jesus needs his mother. Sorry, not her mother. You know what I meant. I'm going to have to rotate her, aren't I? Or something to do with this? Oh, no, I'm going to... Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, Jonah. I'm trying to work out how this game wants me to proceed. Because I clearly got to turn that somewhere, but it's not letting me... Or at the very least, it's not obvious. How I go about turning this. Turning this ship around. Oh, I'll just talk to him. Thanks for the fucking prompt being glitchy, game. That's great. There we go.
Hey, it worked.
My eyes!
The light leads this way.
Experience gained.
What happened to these people?
It looks like the light activated something.
Bazinga.
Are you alright? You're lucky it was a little rusted.
This must be Station 4.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at these frescoes.
Do it again. Yeah, nah. Gotta watch out for those Jesus spikes. Those Jesus difficulty spikes. 110 on YouTube. Hello, all 110 people. Followers of the cross of Christ. My brethren. Right, let's...
Look like they were tortured.
I don't think this was just a crypt.
Oh. Oh, fun. I've just noticed all the emaciated, skelly people up there. Oh, I know. My favorite type of puzzle, a light puzzle. I'm so glad that Legacy of Atlantis seems to be having a return to form with that.
I'll get it.
Right, okay. Remember your training, Lara. Flawless.
Station 5. Jesus falls a second time.
All this. Look at all this, Jesus. I feel so blessed. Are those children? Are those younglings, Master? Did Master Anakin kill more?
Laura, is that what I think it is?
The Stations of the Cross again.
But with mummies.
Mummies.
Sacrilegious?
Mummies.
Not necessarily. They could have been paying the ultimate homage.
Or they were just sick.
This must be Station 6.
Okay. Oh, no, you can do that? Okay.
Looks like a church. These ones are posed like monks.
Look at me! I'm going monk bowling! Bowling, bowling, bowling. Oh, I can't do that to the pews. No! The pews refuse. Hang on, hang on, hang on.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Da 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 da. Nice shot. Oh my god.
This is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was.
It's all squishy people. There we go, that's much better. Cleared a bit of space, Jonah.
Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. Is that meant for us?
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
That naughty Lopez, he's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy. So that's where...
What's the first step of the crucifixion?
Not sure. Maybe it's on the pamphlet.
the first step of the crucifixion. Bros before Joseph. Broseph before Joseph. Got that pamphlet, haven't we?
There are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross.
He takes up the cross. It's a bad habit. We all tell him not to do it. It's good. It's not good for his health, but he fucking does it anyway. Guess what happens if you get it wrong? I don't know. We all die. Yeah. Do you know what? I'm gonna do it for a laugh. I want to see if Jonah loses his limbs again. Oh no! Bye-bye, Miss Croft! Ooh, nasty. Take off the cross, Jesus. Do you even lift, F, bro? Doth thou even hoist?
These ones are posed like monks.
Yeah, don't care. Basically. Jesus takes up the cross.
Lopez staged the whole crucifixion with mummies. Seems sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Literally. I guess this is the sect from the pamphlet. This is disgusting.
Brother,
when Lopez was.
I really want someone to recreate the whole brother meme, but with Jonah, so I can use it for the video.
Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. Is that meant for us?
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Okay, let's do this.
Okay, so that's not gonna work. So have I got a way to be able to redirect that light somehow? Surely I've got something I can throw at it, right?
What's the first step of the crucifixion?
Not sure. Maybe it's on that pamphlet.
Strange, there are only 7 stations. This
Jesus
must be
takes
based
up the
on an
cross. I know the one I need to get, but it's getting the light to get to this point.
old- He's carrying the cross.
So, Light, Mr. Light, I require you to not be... Can I not select my weapons either? I've got a pistol and shit, but why have I not got it equipped? Or a bow, neither. What's going on? Come on, man. It's facing the wrong way. I need that to face that way. Also, I think this is glitched. I can't move it to the right now. Yeah, no, I can't. No, this is glitched. I can't move that to the right. Hang on. Let's reload the checkpoint and try again. Yeah, no, I was pressing D and it wasn't going to the right. I moved it too far. I didn't even think that was possible, but here we are.
Looks like a church. These ones are posed like monks.
Excuse me, pardon me, sorry, coming through. Yep, don't mind me. Excuse me, sorry.
So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion of mummies? Seems sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Literally. I guess this is the sect from the pamphlet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is.
This is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was. That inscription. Do not fear those who kill the body, but are unable to kill the soul. Is that meant for us?
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Okay, let's do this.
It's definitely not going to be that one. So the first thing I want to figure out is how the fuck do I divert the light? Because it's blatantly over here where I need to get to, but
The crucifixion.
Not sure. Maybe it's on that pamphlet.
it's here.
He's carrying the cross. I think he's taking up the cross.
Right, so taking up the cross is the first one, isn't it? Where did I go to find that particular... Where did I find the pamphlet again? Seals or combat exploration. Survival traversal collectibles. You provided me a meme in Discord. Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, so it's definitely not that one. We know that much.
They're lifting him. They're carrying him.
Yeah, why can't I go to the pamphlet that I picked up and read it? Artifacts. No, no. No, no, no. De La Cruz.
26th of December.
Gates of Hell. You think I have Jonah's bug too? What's Jonah's bug? Yeah, in the artifacts menu. That's what I thought, but why is it...
26th of December.
Not here. Oh god, it's Richard Croft again. Inside Out, Miracle Mission. Ah, there we go.
Strange, there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. Then he is crucified and finally entombed.
The one does... The one where he hovers by a miracle. Okay. How does one get that mirror to rotate?
Strange, there are only 7 stations. This must be based on an older tradition. Jesus takes up the cross, falls the first time, meets his mother. Then Veronica wipes his face before he falls the second time. Then he is crucified and finally entombed.
Right. So I genuinely have no idea which one it wants me to do on this side. So I'm just gonna do fucking trial and error. Fuck it, let's go for this one. Yay! Get to watch her die again. Okay, what sense does that make? I have no idea how I came to that conclusion logically, but we won. No! Nasty. Projection light looks like a communion wafer. I guess, yeah, it does a little bit. It's got communion wafer energy. Wafer.
Looks like a church. These ones are posed like monks.
You're on stage 6 of the crucifixion, not stage 1.
So Lopez staged the whole crucifixion with mummies? Seems sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground.
I guess this is the second.
There we go for that one.
This is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was. That inscription.
Basically, it was the 6th station since the 6th part of the tomb. They mentioned it briefly on arrival, but Jonah was asking about the first stage misleads the player.
Don't let Lopez get him. He's carrying the cross.
Ah, bastard. So it was the other one. I think I get it now, but that's not clear.
Looks like a church. These ones are posed like monks. So
Okay,
Lopez
cool.
staged the whole crucifixion with mummies? Sacrilegious.
I think this was a place of worship for an underground sect.
Literally. I guess this is the sect from the band.
And then move this over here.
This is disgusting. I'm glad I wasn't around when Lopez was.
You had nothing to do with those lights and mirrors. Guilty words from a guilty man. Also welcome. Hope you're doing okay.
Do not fear those but are unable to kill the soul. Is that meant for us?
Don't let Lopez get in your head. He's caused enough trouble already.
Let's do this.
Alright, here we go.
What the hell happened here?
That looks modern-ish, clothing-wise.
Lopez had his disciple wall him in and then... bang.
No witnesses.
Oh, Lopez! Come out to play! Oh. There he is.
The box of Yisha.
Oh dear.
Only the hands of the righteous one may seize destiny from mine.
I guess it's you then.
No, not that one. You know what one I want, game. Multiple ones for different thumbnails. Disgusted, surprised, sad, sly, happy. Do you mean I get to touch dead things, Jonah? Yay, dead things! And the smug one, of course. Continue.
He led us on this goose chase. He sabotaged every clue.
All to keep this box from Trinity.
And the people of Paititi. He was totally consumed by it.
Touch it, Jonah. Touch it. You know you want to. Alright, here we go. The holy fleshlight of Amon-Ra. Uh-oh. Didn't see this coming. Run! Uh-oh. Ah, there we go. I wonder how Jonah's going to escape from this. Going to find a magical corridor / safer route through. Oh, no. You. You. How many people do they have, like, trapped down here? Oh god, okay.
Where is she?
I don't know.
I just need the box.
Jonah's been kidnapped again.
Well, I guess we're done here. Stop!
Let him go!
What's he looking so upset about?
Release him, and I will give you the box.
Lara, what are you doing?
It's okay, Jonah. I quickly 3D printed a fake and switched it with the real one.
I know you have. Your father was brilliant.
He was taken from me before I could know.
He was my friend. But he was obsessed, relentless.
You didn't know him.
He refused to see the potential for destruction in his work. He had to be stopped.
You had him killed.
He was going to lead the public to Paititi. Everything I love, everything I fought for. My world would have been destroyed.
And what about my world?
You can't think it's the same.
It is to a 9-year-old girl. I was a child.
There was too much at stake. An entire civilization, hundreds of years of independence, thousands of lives. I had no choice.
There's always a choice.
It's not too late. You can honor Unuratu and restore the sun.
No.
No. Why should I?
Must be removed.
You're a low, selfish, murdering coward.
And you, Lara? How many lives have you ended? In pursuit of what?
Headbutt him.
Lara, go! Stop him!
Why didn't he take his gun? Right, now can I use my weapons, please? I want to go murder, please.
What the hell?
Combat section time. All I'm saying is, right, that whole revelation about Richard being killed because he was about to reveal Paititi's secret super duper location and all that. Doesn't that kind of contradict a lot of what happened to do with him in the last game, or am I overthinking it? Because they could have just left it that Richard Croft, like, was killed because that they wanted his research on immortality, because that was my understanding. Not that he was killed because Dominguez wanted to keep his secret village a secret still. That seems really shit. I have to think about that. I have to mull on that for a bit.
Yeah, think we should.
I've got all my weapons again.
If there's any change in our status, he'll tell us. Hasn't been much radio chatter.
It's time to play stealth, chat. It feels just like it was done for the sake of it being a twist. To make the bad guy more personal in motivation towards Lara or something. Does that make sense?
Got something, maybe. This place is gonna drive me nuts. Getting a strange feeling.
Go check out the bleepy bleepy hedge, mate.
Let's get this done. Better look at that. Jesus! Lead the way.
Jesus, lead the way. Okay.
Something suspicious here.
You got it, good. You got it, bros.
That was close. Hey, hold on. Wait for orders. You see anything? She's ours.
Stabby, stabby time. And then return to the wall. Make a booby trap.
Need to search there. Holy.
Booby trap explodes. Return to the wall. Is that the entire area just cleared now? It is. Oh my god. That's mental. That's mental how well that worked.
This is Rourke. Jonah Maeva has the box, and Lara Croft was last seen in the church. Find them.
Yeah, game. I don't know why you've still got a tutorial at this point.
There was something more important to worry about.
I've already made myself muddy, but thanks, game, for telling me how to make myself muddy
Try
again.
to come through here.
The guy holding a box won't be able to move very fast.
You've never seen Jonah move, man. He's like a bullet train through the countrysides.
Expect to get away.
Okay.
Yeah! All right, now we're trying to keep the enemy in.
Oh, that didn't work. Okay. It's all good. It's fine. Oh, that thing rips. That thing absolutely rips.
Where are you?
I'm in the cane field. They can't see me.
Keep your head down. I'm on my way.
I'm hiding down and eating all the sugar in the cane fields. Jonah, you know you're diabetic. It will only make it worse. I can't help it, Lara. I need some energy. Take some oil. Rubs the oil on its skin, or else it gets the hose again. Can't go through there. Okay, maybe not through here. It was here, okay. It's just not gonna let me through. Have I glitched again? Have I glitched? I think I've glitched, haven't I? Because I'm supposed to go through there, right? Oh, I can just climb up it. Idiot. I'm an idiot.
Priority 1, find Lara Croft.
You heard the commander. Let's go hunting.
Oh, yeah.
I know you're out there. I should have killed you in Siberia, but Dominguez was against it. That's on me. But I'm gonna fix that mistake.
And there's the identity of the sniper scope person that killed Anna at the end of Rise. Just acting on pure instinct right now. Easy. Easy peasy.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore.
Impossible. Didn't realise it was a Call of Duty match. Basically. Overgrown, mate. 1v1 me. Well, that volcano looks angry. Bacon team, deploy. Sizzle the area. Rust 1v1, knife only. Whoa! Where are all these explosions coming from, guys? You doing this all for me? Oh, you shouldn't have. This is why you don't need the headshot assist perk on PC. Because honestly, if you can't hit headshots on PC with mouse and keyboard, then what are you doing? Fair enough. I'm in a helicopter, Lara! Okay, climb over the gate, I guess. Give them a caning in the cane fields, mate. Yeah, boy. Ouch.
Are you okay?
Shoot him.
Jonah!
Oh, Abby's just here. Okay, cool. At least he didn't lose his limbs this time again.
What the hell were you thinking?
If I was you, it would have worked.
They might not get far.
Go, we got this.
Are we like right near the end or something? This feels like very end game territory. Oh my god! Is that mud or is that poo? Am I running away from poo? Oh no! Yeah, who burst the septic tank? Frying pan, frying pan. I am the great mighty Pooh, and I'm going to throw my shit at you. It's a Pooh-nami. Run away. Damn it. It's whatever you want it to be. Sure. Pan. Those poor people. Just dead. Enjoying a nice sunny day in San Juan. And then killed by the massive shit army. I did it so early. Fuck's sake, why am I failing so bad at this? Pan, param. Another episode of Lara Croft runs away from things. Why did it make me look up there? Not that way. Oh, and those people just disappeared. Jesus. No, I'm right in the thick of the Poon army. No, I missed the... I missed the zip wire, shit. It's weird how it steers you through this. Pam, 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 param. In the shit soup, she dives. It looked like there was another way to go, actually, to be fair. Oh, oh, shit! Ah, thank you, convenient wreckage.
Only one chance.
Oh, there goes one person. The water even looks like wee-wee. What? There's what? Where is it? Is it somewhere I can easily get to? Yeah. Okay. Looks like I'm dealing with a spider after this. This is my reward. 2 hours later. I've been working on the railroad all the live long day. I've been working on the railroad.
How much longer to Paititi?
Almost there.
All the live long
Sorry I lost
day.
the box.
But what's in the box, Jonah?
It's Dominguez. It's Trinity. All the way back, as far as I can remember, it's always been them. I could have had a family. Everything could have been different. We will get the box, and we will stop Dominguez.
And then can we go home, Lara, please? Please, can we go home? Hello there, naked man-ass. E-Man has man of arms. We've got man of arse.
Your Highness.
Lara. Where's the box?
Amaru has it.
But the death of the sun draws near.
We'll get it back before he completes the ritual.
This will not be easy. We'll have to adjust the plan. Please, take your time to prepare yourself. We'll gather intelligence and fighters.
Thank you.
So I'm noticing Concrete's comment. Hello, I'm naked man-ass. Top of the morning.
Okay.
Why does she have to wear that? Why does she have to wear that outfit here? Okie dokie. I think now is going to be a good time as any to stop, because if I get too into this, I'm not going to be able to continue. And stop when I need to stop. And I've got apparently a spider to deal with. A big old spidery boy. So let's take it back to the chat. Well, it's been interesting tonight. It's been a mixture of going through all the exciting stuff to do with Legacy of Atlantis, sorry, not Legend, and talking about that. That's been fun. And then coming back to this, which has been fun, but in a different kind of way, and also Yeah, no, this game's story is kind of poop. It's kind of poop. It's like I have to rethink it and analyze it again, but my initial thought about that whole twist to do with Richard Croft being killed because Mr. Dominguez didn't want his precious little Paititi to be seen by any tourists, essentially, is just kind of weak sauce. Because, like, Rise of the Tomb Raider, as far as I remember, it was heavily implied that he was killed so his research could be stolen to do with immortality or something like that. Like, he was going to blow the lid open on immortality research, and that's the reason why he was killed, implicitly. But yeah, it's an interesting, like, it has moments. It's not like completely devoid of like interest or intrigue, but compared to like the other two, it's definitely the weakest. In some areas, but gameplay wise, it's a huge step up. So it's got that going for it. But yeah, no, we're going to leave it there. We're going to find someone to raid on Twitch, and we're going to love you and leave you over on YouTube. And thank you again to everybody here from both sides of the ponds who have been sitting around watching me prattle on about Tomb Raider games. Love you guys. Thank you very much for your continued support. And also thank you to everyone and anyone who might be watching this back via the VOD. All your views are appreciated, so if anyone has got the time, please be sure to drop a like, leave a comment below, and really help get my videos, get some more eyes on them videos. It'd be great. But no, we're going to find someone to raid over on Twitch and send some people over to them to support whatever endeavors they've got going on. But no, it's lovely to speak to everybody here in the chat. Again, it's great to see some familiar faces, some new faces, especially, and all the support that you guys throw at me is really greatly appreciated continually. And all the shit that you take, that you take and throw my way as well is like, yeah, it's all part and parcel of the fun here that we have. We have to have fun at each other's expense, which is what I like to see. So who we got that I'm following? We have got... Oh, Badass Games is playing something completely different. For a change, he's playing Remnant from the Ashes. Not Asses. Although he's put Asses. Croft Crazy is playing through Side-Scrolling Trelly by Delka. Just Beard is doing another challenge run here. Oh, well, follow Sega, apparently. Yakuza 5 Remastered. Fair enough. And Cran Time is doing some stuff too. Do you know what? I'm going to send you to Crazy Croft, because we've not raided him in a while. He's a very nice, lovely dude. And you're also going to get a chance to see a little bit of side-scrolling Tomb Raider before I get a chance to play it. So be sure to stick around and follow him and show your support if you can. If you've got to shoot off and look after yourselves, that's totally fine. Fully understand. Either way, take care of yourselves. I'll see you after the weekend on the next stream on Tuesday, when we have more Shadow of the Tomb Raider, which I'm thinking we're near enough about to finish, judging by the way the story's ramping up. So I hope you join me for that. Anyway, I love you and leave you. Take care now. Bye-bye, and raid on, everybody. Take care.